even feel like cooking anything, to be honest. I guess I could put this tomato in it. I have a bit of cheese. Said I wasn't gonna drink, but here I am. Oh man. I am so tired of living this life alone and going through life alone, you know. There's billions of us. But here we are, alone, with nobody. I gotta see if I can come up with a joint, because I'm jonesing. Oh, y'all, I just feel so blah. I'm just disappointed, I guess. I feel so disappointed about Canada, and just seems like I've said before, everybody wants to come here. But guess what? All the people that come here, so no matter where you come from, their country is still going to be number one. And they come here and then they expect us to give everything to their country back home. And it's like, no, if you come here, you make a choice. You want to be Canadian, or do you want to be from the country that you're from? Like for me, I want to leave all this shit behind me and not even be freaking from Canada anymore. Like, all you see everywhere is me, me, me. Nobody stops and thinks, oh, maybe I should move over on the sidewalk. Oh, maybe I should practice better driving. Maybe I should just let that door slam in that person's face. You know, there's no consideration for others. And that is, for me, why I feel. And people come here and they're like, oh, Canada, people are so nice. And I'm like, really? Where? Where do you see the niceness? Tell me. Where do you see the niceness? But you know, I'm the type, if I see you out and I recognize you as a customer, I will say hi. I mean, I won't say hi if I don't like the person, but you know, there's just no, it's just this rat race, and we're all consumed with ourselves. There's no, like, believe it or not, I still hold the door for people because it's about respecting others and not just thinking, oh, myself, me, and myself. You know, like, and I've just become so tired and so anxious when I go out in public because I just can't stand people. Like, I like nice people, but it just seems like it's too far and in between. Especially where I live. I mean, the rest of Canada, sure, it's probably a little bit better, but I feel like, anyways, I'm pretty much out of weed. I'm surprised I got a joint out of this. Oh, I said I wasn't going to drink, and here I am. But you know, I want to figure out, maybe I could have a life in Thailand somewhere on one of the islands and find someone and settle down and live and be happy, you know? Just a simple life of enjoying food, enjoying time together, and enjoying being around respectful people and people that smile and people that enjoy life. Instead of, you know, I don't understand why everybody wants to come here. Everybody needs to come to Canada or United States. It's the American dream. But now in my situation is everybody comes here and they get better jobs than me. and I'm Canadian. So what about the Canadian people? This is my country. Why are you, an immigrant from Brazil or wherever, you getting a better job? You're getting more hours than me. You're getting everything. And I'm working my ass off and I'm getting my hours cut. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand. And I know that when you move, if you move to Thailand, if you're an expat, it's very clear that they don't want you to take jobs away from Thai people. And that is how a country should be. If a country is for their people, nobody should be coming and taking their jobs. But like I was saying in other videos, for example, all the Tim Hortons here, all the fast food restaurants, they're all Indian. Every single one of them. You don't see a Chinese person, you don't see a black person, you don't see a white person. But at the moment, if white people did that and went and did that, oh, it'd be racism. It's racism. Oh, they can't do that. That's racism. So how is it any different that these? I feel like there needs to start being rules in workplaces and places that are corporations like Tim Hortons and McDonald's, and I feel like there should be a thing that's saying you have to hire a certain amount of different races, and not just be, because what's happening is they're all coming to Canada and they're all splitting, let's say a family of six different families, they're all going in to buy the Tim Hortons and they're coming over here to Canada, and I'm just like okay, all right. Like I said, I'm not discrediting anyone because I love all people, but why is it that you're getting jobs and I'm here working my ass off? It's almost like they don't give a shit about Canadian people. People that are actually born Canadian and live here and grew up here, like, it just is annoying. That's why I want to leave. I want to leave and go to another country and have everything handed to me. Nobody's talking. I wish somebody would talk, so I'm not sitting here talking to myself. 4 drifters, not talking. I'm just so tired of people and their behavior, and nobody thinks about respecting others. That's how I feel living in this city and living in Canada. I don't feel, are there people that do? Yes. But it just seems like something is not right. And I don't see why anyone wants to leave and come to live here. I guess it's because they're being given stuff. I don't know. I don't even want to tell people I'm from Canada. I should just tell people I'm from, it doesn't matter where I'm from. Oh, Canada, people are so nice. Try living here and you'll see they're not nice. Maybe they're nicer than, like, my coworker. He's from Peru, and he was like, oh, people are much more friendlier than, and I'm like, well, okay, sure. I'm sure there's countries out there that are not great, but I mean, what's going to keep happening with India, for instance? India is the most populated country in the world. They just keep having millions and millions and millions of people. And at what point is just going to be overflowing into every other country? It's like, start having some goddamn laws where you can't have children for 5 years. Let's start putting some laws in place so there's not billions and billions and billions of us on top of each other living in poverty and living that we can't afford anything. I just don't see the point. We all got one life. We should be happy to live it. But how are we happy when we work and I give $400 or $500 of my paycheck to the government, and then I'm left and I can barely afford my rent? Like, this isn't living. Canada is not living. And then, as I always say, everyone stays in their cliques. Like, I am the type of person, I don't want to have only white friends. And I pride myself in wanting to have a biracial relationship because I feel everybody should have a biracial. But I feel everybody, they want to stay with what they're comfortable with. And in Vancouver, a lot of people you will see, not everyone, like I said, but everyone wants to stay with their clique, the Indians with the Indians. You'll see a group of people get on the train or just out, and it's a group of friends, 7 8 Indian people, not a single person that's maybe another type of friend, a culture, Chinese, white, black, Persian, whatever. And then you see the Chinese, they're all with the Chinese, and the Japanese with the Japanese, and the whites with the whites. And I'm like, if this was Canada and this is North America, and we're such a free country and we're so open-minded, then how come we don't mix? How come you don't, like, it would be great if you saw a family, oh, this is my family. Oh, great. And you see all different types of people. That's what is missing from Canada. Uh, and I hate that bullshit. I just want to live in a place where people are people, and you have all types of different friends and all types of different family or whatever it may be, instead of being in our little cliques. Like, it's like me moving to Thailand and being like, I only hang out with the white people. Like, I only want to be with white people. It's like, no, I want to meet Thai people, and I want to meet just people in general, right? It's like, stop with the cliques and being in our cliques. Like, anytime I see biracial couples, like, I really celebrate that. Like, nobody talking in here tonight. Either they're not talking or it's trolls. I suppose if they're not talking, it's better than the troll comments, but. And I feel like a lot of Canadians are fed up. They're fed up with the bullshit. They're fed up with the government. They're fed up with outrageous. A one bedroom here goes for $3,000. I don't even make that in a month. Who is these people having these jobs that can afford a $3,000 one bedroom apartment? Like, it's just ridiculous. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to leave Canada. Y'all, I bought stuff to make a pasta, and I don't even know if I feel like eating. I might just make an instant noodle or something. I mean, this will be easy to cook. Just have to fry up, but I'm just like, maybe I'll change my mind here in a minute. And I wasn't gonna drink, and I was like, what else am I gonna do? I'm just in a. I'm just like 2 weeks to go to travel. Oh, God, I can't wait. Maybe I just need to leave Vancouver. Maybe that's. Maybe I should move out of the city like I said I was going to do last year. I don't know. I've been living in this city too long. It'll be 14 years this summer. 14 years. But nobody's talking here, so I don't know. Nobody's talking. I just don't see what the appeal is for people to want to come and live in North America. Okay, I get it if you come from like poverty stricken countries, but I'm just like, why can't people just be happy in their own damn country? Right? Why do they need to come here? But like I said, anyone that comes from any country, they will say, oh, I love Canada. But always their number one will be the country that they came from. And if anything goes wrong, they'll expect, oh, Canada, Canada needs to do something for my country. And it's like, okay, pick. If you want to come to Canada, then you come to Canada and you be a Canadian. Right? Like, I sure as fuck am not going to go to Thailand and be like, I love Canada. Like, I fucking love Canada. Like, no, I'm going to be like, if I move to Thailand, I'm going to be like, Thailand all the way. I'm not going to be like, you need to do stuff for my country. You sound jolly. Is that sarcasm? I'm sensing some sarcasm. I might be jolly again one day. It's always the same shit with me, Amy. I'm so tired. It's probably just the fact that I just need a vacation, but I'm just so tired of people in Canada and in North America and the mentality and how everybody, what I've been talking about is everybody wants to leave their country from India, wherever they're from, and they all want to come to Canada. But I feel the Indian people, for example, they want to come. Oh, how's your trip, by the way? I'm so sorry. They want to come, but they only want to stay with Indian people. Like, I don't understand that mentality. Oh, yeah, I come from India, but I don't have any interest to learn about maybe any other cultures or be friends with anyone else or make friends with Japanese or Chinese or white people. No, I just want to stay in only Indians. And I'm just like, no. Like, if I move to India or if I move to Thailand, okay, yes, it might be comforting for me if I make friends with English speakers, but I'm going to want to learn about the culture. However, there is no culture in Canada. Maybe back in the day, you could say there was culture here. It was native people. And still, this land belongs to native people. This doesn't even belong to us, this land. And I've been saying for a long time, they're always talking about the government reconciliation and this, that, and the other. And my thing is if you want reconciliation, then you give the goddamn land back. You give the goddamn land back and let them have the power. You too scared? You too scared they might pull some shit on you? But I'm tired of Canada. I'm fucking tired of it. Go on Monday. I thought you told me the 15th. It's now the 16th. I'm pretty sure you told me the 15th. I'm down to my last weed. I have a little bit of ends left, maybe enough for one more joint. I ended up buying liquor. I shouldn't have. But I was like, what am I going to do when I get home? Terrible. Terrible, the addictions. Oh, the 19th. I don't know why I thought 15. Oh. Don't smoke. Don't join my channel. How about that? How about that? People are so quick to leave a comment on here and judge. Don't smoke. Don't fall down a hill. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Oh, wait, I hope it hits you and knocks you down the fucking steps. I hate it when people are like, don't smoke, don't do. How about you mind your fucking business? How about that? Mind your fucking business. If I want to sit here and smoke 20, 30 cigarettes or joints, I'll fucking do it. Leave your comments and your opinion to yourself. If you don't like smoking, good for you. Good fucking for you. But guess what? I'm smoking a joint. If you don't like it, fuck off. It's plain and simple. No nonsense tonight. Yeah, I've been in a mood since I woke up today, but I just can't stand people. Like, literally, like I go to work and I go to, nobody holds the door. Nobody shows respect for each other. I literally will say to people, thank you. I'll be like, thank you for holding the door. Even though they don't. Me, I hold the door for someone. If they, especially for women, I hold the door. It's called respecting others, right? I'm just so tired of people, customers, they come into the store and they got their music blasting in their ears and then they're looking around like they can't find anything and you're like, hello, can I help you find something? Hello, is anybody, imagine that somebody would talk to you. Turn your fucking music off, stop being a selfish prick, and then when you leave the store you can turn your music on. Or people talking on the phone, that irritates me so fucking bad. I swear to God, on my last day, when people are on the phone, I'm gonna say, excuse me a minute, and I'm gonna make a phone call. It's no respect. People don't have respect for each other. The only thing they think about is them goddamn selves when they're out in public. There's no such thing as respect for others. And that is why Canada, United States sucks. Because it's everyone thinking about them goddamn selves. How about a little respect to each other? We only got one life. Stop thinking about yourself. And it's everything here. When I walk down a street and I see people coming, even if I'm walking with two people, I go single file so that those people can pass. Do you think those people go single file? No. You'll be crossing a crosswalk and I'm like, you got all the fucking sidewalk in the world, but you gotta go as fucking close to me as possible. Like, there's just, I don't know. I'm just so tired of living with people, living with idiots, living with the bullshit of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fucking bullshit of people. And that's why I keep saying I am not proud to be Canadian. I'm not proud of this lifestyle. And I hate this Western world of bullshit. It's just bullshit. And that's why you see people, expats, white people, moving to Thailand because they can have a happier life and they can escape the rat race of the Western world. Don't get me wrong, I will still be thankful for things like healthcare and things like we don't have guns around and stuff like that. There's always still things that I can be thankful for. But overall, I don't feel proud. I don't feel proud, and as a Canadian, I don't feel like the government gives a shit about us. I don't feel like the government wants Canadians to have good jobs. It just seems they want to have everyone come from every other country and give them good jobs. So, most people here are nice. Yeah, I get that. I don't really feel like probably Northern Ireland people would be. I don't know, that's just my impression. That's my impression. Um, yeah, nobody says hello here. Nobody would ever. To be honest, Amy, this is a real thing that I have. A lot of I have a lot of anxiety often if I hear somebody out in my hallway when I leave to go for work or whatever, and I hear them out in the hallway, I won't go out. I wait. Even if I'm running late for work, I will not go out in the hallway. It just feels so awkward and it feels heavy to me, to my heart, that I'm going to say hi and there's going to be no fucking response. And then it's going to piss me off. And I'm not kidding you now, often when I walk to the SkyTrain, to whatever, if I see somebody coming, I will cross the street just so I don't have to pass them because I have an anxiety. If there's a car, I don't want to cross at crosswalks. I have this anxiety of being in front of the car. Like, I just don't trust anyone and I don't, because it's awkward. Um, I just need a break. I think that's ultimately is what it comes down to. I just really, really need a break. I want to be the one that is foreign and living in another country instead of everybody and everybody. And you know what? Soon, probably one day, 50, 100 years, Canada will probably be overpopulated if the world is still even here. Because the more billions of people we make, the more we keep killing the planet. But nobody seems to understand that or get that. You know? Let's breed, 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 breed. Let's have billion. Let's be on top of each other. Let's live in little rat cages on top of each other everywhere because there's nothing left. There's no space left. There's no forests left. Right? We're always talking about Trump. Always. I just wish that these late night talk shows, why can't they find something else to talk about? It's every time Trump. Trump, 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 Trump. Like, can you not find someone else to make fun of? It gets pretty old, I feel like, these politics. I get it. He's easy to make fun of. Find something else. Instead of every single night, Trump, 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 Trump. And if they're not making fun of Trump, they're making fun of Biden. Find something else. Christ almighty. I am in a foul mood. So I got a comment today from Dory, and I knew it was somebody was soon going to comment on it because all of my last, like, I don't know, 5, 6 videos have all been burgers. And she was like, "That's a lot of burgers." And I was like, and you know me, I'm a little spicy tea. I was like, what did I respond to her? I was like, "I love my burgers." I was like, I was wondering how long until someone said something, but I said to her, "But at least I'm putting out content. How is your channel doing?" Like, she hasn't put out anything in 2 months. So, you want to come from me about me doing the same video, mama, when you haven't even put out a video. Oh, my skin is so dry. Yeah, I did. Literally, when you look, it's like, and I thought it. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, somebody is soon going to be like, burgers, 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 burgers. So that's why I might not even do Slut Sunday this week, Slut Slider. Or I was thinking about coming up with a different idea for sliders that's not even a typical slider, that's basically not a bun. I don't know if I can get away with that, but as Vern would say, it's your channel. You can do whatever you want. I just tried those piri piri burgers and they were so good that I was like, I need to have it again. I need to have it again. Now, tonight, I did buy stuff to make a pasta. So I got ground beef, and I was just going to make like a meat sauce and have that with pasta. Why? But what if you filmed the video today or tomorrow, and then you could put it out Sunday? Doesn't mean you have to actually film it on Sunday. You could film it. That sucks. I feel like Slider Sunday is slipping away from us. Nobody wants to do Slider Sunday. I have no reason to live. I really thought you guys were there for me. I thought that we could be sliders together. Vern's been sick, I guess, because I messaged him today. I said, "You okay? You haven't done video in like 5 days." But he said he's been sick, so. But I don't know. He seems like he's been sick before quite often. I will do it when I'm back. Cool. I probably won't do it much while I'm away. Excuse me. However, I may try to do. Excuse me. I may try to do one. I don't know if there'll be sliders or not, but I'll try to see if I can come up with something. But basically, my idea for this Sunday, if I was to do it, is to. I was thinking about buying cucumbers and then doing that as the slider bun, and then maybe like a tuna salad inside of it, or a chicken salad, or I don't know, something like that. I don't know if I can call that a slider, but I'm going to Google basically sliders without buns. Sliders without borders. Girl, I did so bad, Amy Lou. I caved and I bought alcohol tonight. It's a battle of the mind. Battle of the mind. At least I didn't spend a fortune on. Ooh, there might be weed in this. Oh my god, there's a little bit. See, I'm so addicted that I'm just. It's so sad to see, you know? Like, I'm just addicted to everything. Are you excited for your trip? I apologize, Amy. I gotta run to the washroom. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. My name is Tinta. Tinta Maria. Oh, yeah, that's for sure. Sleep in a little bit, huh? I mean, don't sleep in too much. Don't sleep so goddamn much that you don't go out anywhere. You're like, I went to spend, and I slept the whole time. I mean, unless that's what you want to do, but. I just think it's absolutely wonderful. You know, it's I am envious of people that do have families. You know, you have your family, and it's also nice that you can go away with your, you know, with your mom or your family. You know, I wish that I could. I guess a lot of times I just wish that I had family. I wish that I wasn't alone like this. Um, I mean, a lot of it is by choice, but and then I'd say it's 50-50. 50 is choice, and 50 is just I don't know. I'm just not meant to be with anybody, I guess. Because I truly believe that I still haven't found love in my life. And I've already accepted that I may never find love in my life. Um, and you know, this time I'm just gonna put on my profile on Grinder when I'm away. I'm just gonna be like chubby traveler, you know, that type of thing. Maybe I'll write in Thai, what you see is what you get. I'm obviously not gonna wear this shirt because y'all will be like, what a beast. Um, 8 a.m. is a lion for me. A lion. What time do you normally get up? I mean, for me, my sleep is not good. I've been taking a lot of naps. Like today, I took 2 naps. So I think I got up around, I don't know what time it was, like 9 or something. And then I checked my phone, looked at whatever, and then I went back to sleep for like 2 hours. And then I had another nap before. And you know, it's so funny because now I never used to be able to lay down and like enjoy having a nap, but now I feel like I'm getting better at it. Like I lay down and I just fully relax and I kind of drift off and I'll be like, "Oh my god, I was out for like an hour and a half. That was so relaxing." But my hub gets up with him and I wake around 7. Okay, that's not bad. So, what time is it there now? We're gonna have to see what the time is gonna be like when I go live in Thailand. Because I'm sure if I'm in the room, hanging out in my room, or I go someplace, I think I'm gonna go live. And I'm not saying I'm gonna be live the entire time, but however, I would prefer to go live on my Avid Camper channel, but I haven't set up the. I need to verify my account, and I'm not sure right now if it because I use that free number. I don't know if it'll allow me to verify it, but 9 a.m. Okay, 9 a.m. So usually it's 9 a.m. when you're. Ah, that makes sense. For some reason, I'm always thinking it's much earlier than that, but might be Jen I'm thinking of because I know Jen usually will come on at like 4 a.m. her time or whatever before she goes to work. Easy Eats with Jen. Fuck Amy, I'm obsessed with these tequila drinks. Oh my god. I don't know. Maybe I'm like maybe I won't even drink that much in Thailand because they don't have drinks like this. Like they don't make at least I don't remember ever seeing them and I've kind of searched and I don't find anything like vodka sodas or anything. And even when I was there, I don't remember seeing that. I see like beers, different beers, but I know you can obviously buy a vodka, like a actual bottle of vodka. Maybe that's what I do. Maybe I just buy a bottle of vodka, get my mixer, and you know, because I like to usually go to 7-Eleven, go to the grocery stores. I think that's one thing I want to do a little bit more this time is go exploring in grocery stores and seeing what they have. And um, I don't know. We'll see. So I might get that. Um, But yeah, they don't really have vodka sodas like we do here. And usually, I mean, I go in phases with everything. For the past year, I haven't really been much of a beer guy. Like, I do like a good Corona if I'm in the summer when it's warmer. Um, I do like the odd sour beer now and then, but I just find I less enjoy getting a six pack of beer. I'd rather get a six pack of cocktails, right? Um, and I never used to drink these until I started in the liquor store. I always bought my spirits, like I always bought vodka and mixed my own drinks, which in the end you get drunker and you get better. Because let's say, for example, these I get 6 cans for say $16, or I could buy a bottle of vodka and just get my mixer. In the long run, it's much more drinks. Like it's probably going to be, yeah, much more drinks. I'm not sure. Would it, maybe it's still 6 drinks. One. Anyways, you're going to be more drunk. These are $16.99 plus tax, but I get a discount on them. Yeah. Canada is very expensive, Amy. Like a McRib combo is like $18. Mc combos at McDonald's are more expensive than what the worker makes. Like the worker would have to work 2 hours just to afford this combo. Like it's ridiculous. And you can ask Easy Eats with Jen because the cost of stuff here in Canada is absolutely ridiculous. 8 quid here for 6. I don't know what quid is. I don't know the equivalence of that. I'm just like, why can't we all just have the same money system? Like, why does every country? I'll tell you what. Do you know what country confused the hell out of me? People probably could have scammed me, and maybe they did. I don't know. But I'm never good at math, and I'm never good at a lot of numbers. That really overwhelms me. With the Thai baht, I find that is very simple because things will be like 50 baht, 100 baht, 300 baht. You know, it feels a little bit more simple. Whereas in Indonesia, it was like you'd go to buy like a beer and some chips, and they're like, that's $20,000. And I'm like, oh my God, like, oh my God, this is like, I felt so overwhelmed with the money. And even when I left, I was still overwhelmed. Actually, guys, I should see what money I have here. This thing is like full. Look how much foreign money I have. So much foreign money. Oh, it's so annoying, right? Where's this from? Costa Rica. There we go. 500 colognes. Indonesia. 500 rupiah. I need to see if there's any Thai money in here. I need to bring that, I guess. This is... Fuck is that? Mexican. Oh, an American coin. Republic of Indonesia. Y'all, I'm trying to find some Thai coins here. What the fuck is that? Republic of Philippines. That one's Philippines. Philippines. Come on, do I not have Thai money here? Indonesia. Looks like I don't have any Thai money. A lot of Indonesian money. How did I come back? So many Indonesian coins. I don't know why I didn't spend this before I... Philippines. Oh yay, I finally found a Thai coin. How much is that? I don't even know how much that is. Okay, it's all in Thai, but it doesn't say how much it is. Oh, two baht? A massage was like 300 Egyptian currency, and our money it was 60 pounds. That's not too confusing though. 300 is still easier than like, that'll be $10,000. That'll be $35,000. And you're like, what? Hell no. Lots of Costa Rica money. Oh, there's another Taiwan. Philippines. 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 Wait, is that Thai? Nope. 5. Let's see, y'all. Mexican money. I feel like the Thai money would jump out of me. I don't know why I have like no Thai money, but I have 1,000 of every other place here. Where is that? Balboa? What? Y'all, I can't see. Oh. This one is Panama. Oh, I mentioned 3,000. I meant... Oh, sorry. I was like, yeah, I thought you said that. And then I was like, why is she saying... Ooh, what's that one? Costa Rica. I feel like at one point I think I had a bunch of money and I gave... Did I? Gave them a bunch of coins. Oh, I think it was my ex. He was going to Taiwan and I had a whole bunch of Taiwan coins because I don't have anything from Taiwan here. This is all... None of this is useful. I do have a Thai baht on my fridge. Obviously here. This is like a very small note, but this is the $20 baht. And you have the king on the money. I don't know who these guys are, but you have that on the back. This is just something I've had on my fridge forever. Swatika. Swatika. Sorry, I need to say it like that. Ka sounds better. Ka is female, but I'm like, Swatikrap. Kopin kap. I need to learn some other Thai words, and I have not. Shame on me. Absolutely shame on me, right? There were nights when the wind was so cold, and feel you on my body. I do want to say one thing though. I had like 8 people earlier, but I have what I call Amy the Drifters. Drifters are people that come on and watch your live and they don't like the video and they don't comment on the video. I mean, for me, it's okay if you watch in silence, but at least like the video so I know you're human. Um, oh, see, sometimes when I'm reading these comments, I don't realize it's someone else. I literally thought it was Chew with Amy Lou until I saw Hey Nirvana. Yeah, it's okay. It is what it is. I think I would rather the drifters, though, than the trolls. So we have the Triple T subscribers, we have the trolls, and we have the drifters. So I think overall I'd rather the drifters. It sucks they don't say anything, but at least they're not being nasty, right? So, but to each their own. I don't know. I don't really watch people's lives, like personally. I only watch people's lives that I like V Peachy. I tune into hers, or sometimes I've been tuning into Coco's. And if I see people that I like, then I go live. But I don't really watch randoms, I guess you could say, right? What are you up to, Nirvana? I oh, what I wanted to say was I apologize. I just want to apologize because I know, like, I think about things, and I know sometimes Vern says, because I'm always like, oh, Vern, you never get trolls. And I think it's because he has the trolls out on the table, usually when he does his mukbangs. And he's like, no, because I have good vibes. And I think that people are trying to say that I'm negative. And I get it. When I look back, okay, it does seem a bit negative, but I'm only speaking the truth that I feel. And even though it does come across negative, it's, I feel like, how do I explain this? It's not what I mean in my heart. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to get off how I feel off my chest, right? And that's often how, like, when I come on earlier, I was just very much like, Canada sucks. And it does, but, I get in those moods. And I think it probably is the lack of not having vacation in 5 years. Like, I'm surprised I haven't snapped, to be honest. It's 2:30 a.m. and I woke up. Oh, well, what time did you go to bed, Nirvana? It's 2:13 a.m. You must have went to bed early. Woke up an hour ago, but I'm getting sleepy again. Yeah, that's what happens when we get old. I think you're a bit younger than me, right, Nirvana? Um, I find my sleeping pattern is so off. It's so off, and I'll sleep like 5 or 6 hours, and I'll get up, and I think a lot of it has to do with the phone too. I check my phone, checking my notifications, and then I'll be up for a half an hour or two, and then I'll go back to sleep, and then I'll get up again, and I'll be like, oh, I still got 2 hours before I need to get ready for work. Oh, let's lay down for another nap. Um, uh, you're live the other day when you got new subs and everyone was chatting. Okay. The vibe was good. I'm just, it's not that I'm trying to be negative. It's just the reality of how I feel about life, and obviously I think for anyone that might be tuning in and don't know me. They might think, oh wow, like what is going on here? But obviously people that my subscribers that have known me and been with me for a while, I think they get a better sense of me. And overall, it doesn't matter for those people that are tuning in. It matters to me for people that actually know where I'm coming from. And, you know, people use YouTube for different things. You use it for therapy, and that's your right. Just know that you might attract a different crowd, and you have to be okay with that. Yeah, yeah, I do. I think no matter what, even if I was being like, oh, I'm positive all the time, I'm sunshine, I think there would still be haters. There would still be. Oh, y'all, I just thought of something that I don't know, I wanted to talk about. So, do you ever have these friends that, you know, you have these friends and they're always like, we're friends for life no matter what, even if we don't speak for 3 or 4 years, we'll always be friends and blah, 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 blah. So, last year, I reconnected with this friend and she lives in Ontario. She split with her husband, yada, yada, yada. Um, she got all pissy at me because I put together a video last year for my sister's birthday and Dory's birthday. I put together a video, even though they didn't know the women. I asked friends and people that I knew to partake in the video. Just JoJo was in the video, participated. And I put a picture of her face, and she was so upset with me. I don't understand why you're doing this. And I was literally like, and I haven't spoke to her since. And I said, you know what? It appears that I can't celebrate women. I can't celebrate you and be grateful that you're in my life. And she got all pissy because of that. And I'm just like, okay then. Bye, Felicia. Bye, fucking Felicia. Like, that's what I'm saying. People are so fucked up nowadays. I'm like, you're upset with me because I put a picture in a video to celebrate empowering women, and you're mad. Okay. Thank you. Okay. I'll remember never to, you know what I mean? That's how people are. Fucked up. Uh, don't be fake. We can't be in. Yeah, I'm never going to be fake. I'm not that person. I'm not going to sit here and be like, sunshine and rainbows, lollipops. Oh, my little pony. What you get is what you see. I ain't going to sugarcoat shit for anybody. Not today, not tomorrow, not any day. I don't know if that it was so much even that I used her picture, but she was like, I don't get it. I don't understand. And I'm just like, I don't know. It just seemed like very strange and out of place all of a sudden. You know, before it was, we're the friends for life and everything. And that's the thing. People just change, it seems, on a dime. You know, and I don't understand that. If she wants to message me and maybe apologize, maybe I'll consider. But she just, the reason I brought her up is her birthday was on Valentine's Day. And normally I would reach out, but I was like, I'm not going to reach out because I tried to do something nice for your birthday last year to empower women. Y'all can go watch the video. Look for it. It's called Queen of Me. And I put together friends dancing and just empowering women because I felt that women, especially in the song is about being the queen of you and being the woman that you can be. And I just wanted to celebrate the women that, you know, different women. And this was a friend, an actual friend. Um, but I haven't heard from them in a year. So just very strange. Like I said, people cease to amaze me anymore. So that's how I feel. Truly, in this life, it does feel like you are alone, and that's how I often feel. I felt like that ever since I was a little boy. I always feel like there's nobody in this world that really truly has your back. The only person that has your back is yourself. And that to me is very sad because I'm a ride or die bitch, you know? Like, for example, Dory. Dory will always be that one, though. She'll be an exception, you know? Her and I have this weird kind of like banter that we do, which is fun. But she will be a ride or die. Um, but I don't know. It's just so funny because they always, you know, people come and go, like they always say. And I'm like, why? Why do people come and go? Why can't we just work it out? I mean, it seems pretty foolish to just that like I said, people drop you over nothing. You could be like, I cut you up. I bought you. Here's $10,000. Happy birthday. And they fucking delete you like you're a piece of shit. Right? I'm just talking about how people are. This is how people are. There's no loyalty. There's no, like they say, oh, well, we're friends forever, no matter what. Fuck off with the bullshit. Come on. The moment I stop with friends, I've stopped with a lot of friends because they were just feeding me bullshit. Like, especially when I first moved out to Vancouver, I hung out with some of my friends that uh, used to I used to be friends with back east. They would come out to Vancouver, and in the beginning we'd hang out, and then they would come out and visit, and I'd see that they'd be out at the club and out in Vancouver, and I'm like, let's hang out, let's meet at a time. Oh, I'm too busy. Oh, I'm too busy. Oh, I don't have time. Oh, okay. Looks like you have time on your Instagram. So why not just be straight up and say that you don't want to see me? You might as well just say that, right? Skip the bullshit. And so those people, for me, I end up saying, bye bye. Not going to waste my time anymore, right? Cut the bullshit. And I think that sometimes I'm very much like that. Maybe it's something I need to work on. I don't know. Here's another example. I have this, well, we're not friends anymore, but so there was this guy, he's from China. We met during the pandemic. You know, he would come over, we would have sex, we would cuddle. Um, and at one point, it almost felt like we were becoming kind of like maybe boyfriends. And then all of a sudden, he just wanted to be friends, which was fine. So we were friends for the longest time. And I invited him at Christmas time the past 2 years. And and then suddenly we stopped seeing each other less and less. I invited him for Christmas, and originally he had said, "Oh yeah, it should be fine." And then he was like, "No, I have plans with other friends." It just seemed like very cold to me. And so I went off on this tangent on him, and after I felt guilty. I felt a little bit guilty, and I did apologize. I sent him a message. I said, "Hey, listen, I'm really sorry. I overreacted, and please accept my apology," which he did. He was like, "Oh, it's okay, I understand, blah, blah, blah." But then I was starting to send him messages because he was in Mexico, and I was like, "Oh, like that, blah, blah, blah." And I would see that he's seen the message but didn't respond. So at that point, I just sent him a message, and I said, "Well, it seems like we're not really friends anymore, and I wish you all the best and goodbye." And I just removed him as a friend. I didn't block him. I just removed him as a friend, and I removed him from my profile as well. So, am I in the wrong? I don't know. Maybe things go two ways, right? So, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting here ever saying that I'm a perfect person. I'm an angel, and everybody. But I do think sometimes that I do have a way of ruining relationships. Um, but in the end, I'd rather people just be with me because they like me and they not because it's fake or because whatever, right? That's all I'm saying. Dang, you did that simply because he didn't respond to you in a direct message. Yeah, but it was also like the thing about Christmas, like he had always come before, he always made an effort, and then it just seemed like so cold that all of a sudden, oh, he wasn't going to come. I don't know. I just and then what I'm saying is afterwards I reached out and he just wasn't responding to me. So I really felt like he probably has no interest anymore. So I just said how I felt. But I can be pretty good, pretty bad at ruining things sometimes, but it is what it is. It definitely is what it is. Yeah, I don't even know if I feel like cooking anything. Whew, I just feel so overwhelmed. Oh my god. I just don't tolerate people's foolishness, that's all. What I do have time for is sincerity. And, like with people like a friend like Adrian, I could never get mad at Adrian. I could never, you just feel from some people like the soul is good, you know? But some people you just need to, she's making toast, butter, having a cup of coffee, mama. Y'all, I, I really don't want to cook this food. It must be jelly because jam don't shake. Have y'all ever done hash? How do you do hash? I have hash here that my friend gave me. And I'm like, ew, that looks so gross. Ugh. Ah. That does not look good, y'all. Oh, I think we had this conversation one night too before about jam and jelly. So, jelly shakes. Jam doesn't shake. I think I have jelly here. This would be, so this here is a jelly. Jellies tend to be, the consistency is more like slimy, kind of, I feel like the word you think of jelly is jelly, but jam is thick, more fruity, more berries. um, for me personally, I prefer jam. I like jam because it's more thicker, but I always say this, it must be jelly because jam don't shake. Okay? Jam doesn't shake. Jelly will shake. It must be jelly because jam don't shake. They call me Jones. I'm like out of weed and I'm already like going crazy. I never knew the difference. Definitely completely different consistencies. Jelly is definitely different than jam. Avocado toast, of course, Mama. I love avocados. I've had avocado toast. I've also had, well, yeah. You wouldn't put jelly on a sandwich. Well, you could put jelly on a sandwich if it was a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, right? That's a sandwich, peanut butter and jelly, or peanut butter and jam, whatever you prefer, right? PB and J, jelly or jam. It must be jelly, 'cause jam don't shake. Oh, y'all, what is wrong with me that I don't even want to cook? I'm like, maybe I'll just make this tomorrow and I'll just have an instant noodle. Oh, y'all. Oh, I hate when I feel like this. I hate feeling like this. Oh, it feels like there's nothing in my soul. Somebody help me. Please help me. Somebody please save me. Save me from myself. I'm literally to the point, y'all, that like that's the one thing that I do love when I go camping is I love getting away from people and I love getting like not even like when I go to my free spots and I'm not even in a campground. Like that for me is solitude because it's so nice to get away from the city and disconnect and get away from people. But I really look forward to Koh Lanta because I'm literally going to go to places and I'm going to be the only person on the beach. And for me, it's so satisfying. That is so satisfying to just feel like you have this beauty to yourself. I just like Bangkok is one thing. It's Bangkok is a completely different level. It's the complete opposite. Um, which I am looking forward to as well. But I think I'm really super looking forward to the first week of just really just doing nothing. And not just doing nothing like I would be when I'm camping, because it's a very different thing I'm doing. But I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna get some coffee and then I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to take the scooter and drive to this beach, have some light lunch somewhere. And that's really all for a week. I plan to literally not do much at all other than driving around to beaches, excuse me, and doing absolutely nothing. Once I enter my probably my second week, my third week, I'm gonna I'm gonna go to different places, new places that I haven't been. So, whew, I just need time out of Canada. I'm just like I am so done. Nirvana. That's why I came on with the title that I have. I'm so done with the entitlement and the privilege that people have in a sense. But for me, it's not a privilege that you should take for granted. And that's what I see here in Canada. I see everybody, and they want to come here from every other country because their country is not good. And I feel at this point, I don't want to be here. Like, I really don't want to be anymore. I feel in my heart Canadian. I don't want to be American. I don't want to be, well, I wouldn't be American because I'm not, but I just feel not proud, right? I don't feel proud to be a Canadian. I don't even want to tell people that I'm Canadian. I feel like people have this image that Canada is so great and it's so amazing and it's so like, and I'm just like, I want now. Ooh, Amy, that would be great. I think that is what I need. I love like a little place with a wood stove that I can, have my chopped wood, and a place that's more carefree and easygoing and more nature because I do love my camping so much. Like there's nothing when I'm out there that is so lovely. It's just so lovely. That does sound so amazing. um, but I feel like Thai people, they're pretty friendly overall. And like I've said, here when you hook up with someone, it's just a hookup and then they leave, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Often I prefer that. But there, when I would meet people, and it wasn't always for sex either, but when it was, they would still be like, let's go have lunch. Let's go. And it wasn't either because I'm sure a lot of, I am a poor person, but I don't like when people think because I'm there in Thailand that I'm a rich daddy, or because I'm not. I'm not a rich daddy. I'm just a regular poor person that had to save for their trip. Um, and they pay theirs, I pay mine. I found a lot of nice people in Thailand. Let's hang out. Let's go to a restaurant and have some food. And I feel like there's a little bit more connection and a little bit more being human together. Whereas in Canada, I feel like it's every man for themselves, and everyone's in their cliques, and everyone stays in their, all the Indians are together, all the Japanese are together. Heaven forbid if somebody mixed. I mean, heaven forbid. I mean, I was talking about this earlier. You see people on the train or out in public, and it's 8, 9 group of friends, and they're only Indian. Why don't you have a Chinese friend? Why don't you have Japanese friend? Why don't you have a white friend or a black friend? There's many types of people here in Canada, but you every time see people in their cliques. And I think that is one thing that really upsets me, because I always feel in life, how can we ever move forward if we only staying? So for me, always, and I've said this before, when I see biracial couples, I am all for biracial couples. If it was my way, everyone would be a biracial couple. Because when you're a biracial couple, you're not just being like, I only stick with my race. Only whites. Only white people. Nobody else can come into my circle. Only white people. I'm like, fuck off with that bullshit. And then people say, oh, we there's no racism in Canada and there's no racism in the United States. And I'm like, bullshit, motherfucker. If there's not, if there's no racism, how can you only hang out with your goddamn own race? You got a roof over your head, food to eat, and you paid for your trip. You're not poor, you're living. Oh, thanks, Amy. Well, I did take loans out. I just took another loan today. I got another loan today, and Dory was telling me not to pay it back to stop the payments. This one I don't like because I borrowed $500, and basically every 2 weeks I need to pay 100 and something. So it's not ideal, but I'm like, I'm so stressed at this point. Belfast has all the types of people now, but not where I live. Like, what do you think Nirvana on this as well if you're still there? Like, I just feel like Canada, how I see it, I can't speak for USA. Yeah, we are accepting country, but are we accepting enough? Are we, moving to Canada from India and we want nothing to do with anyone else? It's only about India and only, no, it doesn't work like that. If I move to Thailand, it's not going to be me, and it's all about Canada and my country. No, this is the land for everyone to share. And it's not to come here and to be only with your people. Like, I just don't get that. I just don't get that at all. I mean, I see a few Indian families around, but that's it. Well, they definitely, I don't know, maybe they can start going to Northern Ireland too, girl, because like I said, I have friends that are Indian. I have friends that are of all types of people. They are good people, and they're on the same wavelength as I am. But not all people are, right? You sound like you just need a shift culturally. Yeah, I just really feel a little bit more. I know this sounds really weird to say. This probably really sounds really weird to say this because obviously I want to always know that I do have a white privilege. It's nothing that I ever asked for. When I've traveled, I don't want to be treated any differently than anyone else because I'm just a person at the end of the day. Um, and the thing that I felt in Thailand is I felt that it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you are a transgender, a lady boy, if you are pink. It just feels to me very accepting and very wholesome. And it's one of the few places I felt kind of accepted. I don't know. I don't know. It just feels like Canada, like I said, is not, it just doesn't feel for me anymore. I don't know. Maybe I need to get out of Vancouver. I'm like 14, almost 14 years now in this city. It's ruining me, y'all. It's ruining me. And y'all, I had this bitch, this fag hag that I knew back east. When I say fag hag, she was only friends with only gay guys. I gave her so much stuff when I moved, and literally, I'm not kidding you. I lived here for 5 years, and she was like, I was like, oh, I'm finally a Vancouverite. And she's like, you, you need to live in Vancouver for much more than 5 years to be considered a Vancouverite. And I'm like, this is the mentality that people have that live in Vancouver. Now, mind you, she was never from Vancouver. She was from Prince George, which is in BC. And she seemed to think that because she lived in Vancouver for a little bit, that she was some sort of angel to it. And I had another person tell me too, oh, you will never be a Vancouverite. And I'm like, now I'm here 14 years. I'm here 14 years. What are they? They're probably like, you are not considered a Vancouverite. You're not from there. I'm just like, and that's how people are. People that live in Vancouver, there's this, like, I'm like, get out of here with that bullshit. Oh my, like she's the shiznit. That's what they said to me. I haven't spoken to her in a long, long time, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was like, no. And I'm like, honey, I've lived here hell of a lot longer than you have. Also, I probably don't want to be a Vancouverite. Here's the thing. When I first moved here, I was very passionate about living here. Even up until 5 years ago, I was passionate still about living here. Like 2019 was probably the best year of my life. One of the best years of my life. I was so active. I had left the industry of the hotel after 12 years. I had this new job in a restaurant that was fresh and refreshing for me. And I was biking everywhere and I was fit. I traveled 2 times to Thailand and Myanmar and all kinds of places. I had so much going on. And then literally COVID came crashing down and now it's been 5 years and I've been stuck. There's a lot of that in Vancouver. A lot of that. And I'm sure if you came to Vancouver, Nirvana, I'm sure from, because I've heard it a lot of times from tourists, and they're like, Vancouver is so nice. They're like, people are so friendly. They don't talk like that. I'm just making that up. People are so friendly. And I used to tell them, I'm like, try living here. You need to try living here. If you think people are friendly, go to the east coast of Canada. Go to Halifax. Go there. Then you will know what hospitality is. Then you will know what kindness is. And that's how I used to feel. I used to feel good Canadian people. A good Canadian person respects others. No matter where they're from, who they are, you respect others, number one. Help thy neighbor if they need help. And this type of thing. Show camaraderie to others, right? But I don't feel that anymore. I don't feel living in the city. I don't feel like there's any of that. And so that's why I'm stuck in this negative headspace because I hate living here. Like, I really hate here. Like, I'm the type of person, when the SkyTrain is crowded, when I'm on the train, I feel so overwhelmed when it's so busy. But I literally, if I'm at the door, I step out of the train for a second so people can get off. Imagine that, though. Imagine being considerate of others and thinking that this will be easier for people. Or the SkyTrain will come, the train will come, and you're trying to get off, and they're all standing right in front of the door. Move to the side, let people exit. I remember, I think I came back from one of my trips from Thailand in 2019. This is what Vancouver people are like. I can't remember if it was Thailand or some other trip. Anyways, I had a bunch of luggage. So maybe it wasn't Thailand. It might have been Mexico. Because then I used to carry like actual checked luggage. And literally, I'm trying to get off of the train and this fucking bitch is trying to come on. And so literally I said, hey, can I please get off of the train? Like, and she was like, fuck off. And I'm like, I'm home. I was like, I'm home in Vancouver. Welcome home. I'm like, maybe if you just waited until I exited the train, I could get off. I clearly have bags. Someone that respects others and someone that pays attention to their surroundings, I would be like, oh, people are still getting off of the train. Let me wait to the side and then I will go when it's my turn. But there's no such thing as that. The only thing you see here is me to the fucking me. Me, 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 me. Right? After you, your royal highness, let me bow down to you. Let me bow down. And like I say, like when you go to Asia, it's so strange because in Taiwan and places I've been, Thailand, um, what other countries have I done where I've been on transit? Those are the main ones. People wait in line. I'm not kidding you. They queue into a line. And I'm like, you just feel the respect. I'm not saying everyone's going to be respectful, but you feel a level of respect. The SkyTrain's there. The trains are clean. You're not allowed to eat on them. It's just so refreshing to see other people actually respecting other people. Well, I thought about moving to Chilliwack, which is about an hour outside of, but I don't know. The thing is the prices of rent is so high, and that's my fear. If I move and it doesn't work out, and I'm like, "Ooh, I want to move back to the city," I will never get this price again. Never, ever, ever. I will never get it back. And people are coming on the Sky trains, for example. Tonight the train was quiet on my way home, and I forgot my headphones. But people will come on with their music blaring loud conversations on the phone, playing games with the volume full up. Like for me, this is not respecting others. I don't want to listen to your bullshit. I don't want to listen to your loud music. And so many other things. I wish people would do a video on SkyTrain because literally when I go onto the SkyTrain, I'm like, I'm gonna have a fucking stroke, doll. People think that the SkyTrain 2 is their living room. I've seen people with their feet up on the wall, on the side of the wall. People turn. You'll get on the train, and my thing is like, can you sit forward? Like the chairs face forward, right? But no, people will come on and I'll be sitting here like this, and they'll get on and right in front of me, and they gotta sit sideways like this. So I gotta sit here and stare at your fucking face. Sorry, but I don't want to stare at your goddamn face. Turn around and sit in the goddamn chair forward. Like everything irritates me, guys. Everything irritates me. It's just that's when you know I need to get away. Everything irritates me. Also, another thing that irritates me, because I'm going to keep going. People, I'm not the person that wants to sit with somebody in a two-seater. I'll go for the one-seater or I'll stand. However, I cannot stand when people sit on the outside and refuse to move in so that nobody can sit with them. You move your fucking ass over, you piece of shit. Maybe there's an elderly woman. Maybe there's someone that needs to sit down. Stop thinking of your goddamn self. And that is what pisses me off. It pisses me off behavior of people because they don't care. They don't care about anyone. I'm just like, I just don't understand people. I'll be right back. Trying to decide if I'm going to cook this stuff. I'm being so lazy. Uh, What is this stream about? What is he mad about Canada? Well, maybe if you would have tuned in earlier, you would know. I'm saying that Canada people are all for themselves. It's everybody coming from every other country, and there's nothing wrong with that, but they come to the country and they only want to stay with their culture and then expect you to give up the world for their other country. Their other country is always going to be Canada's not going to be their number one country. And then they come and then they get better jobs than actual Canadian people. My stream is about me not enjoying living in Canada. I want to go live in Asia where life is not like Western world and there isn't these privileges that people have here in Canada. And people are just unfriendly. They're all for themselves. They want to stay with their own race. I'm not saying everyone. I'm not saying everyone. Well, I would like to live in Thailand. Excuse me. However, I do really like Taiwan as well, but and I still have other Asian countries that I need to visit. But the thing people always like, I always tell people, Dao, the thing is Asia is nothing like the Western world. And I think that's why I love it so much because it's nothing like here. And I don't want anything to be like here. I just don't see why people see the appeal of, oh, Canada. Oh, Canada's so amazing. Or United States. Oh, the land of the free, freedom. I'm like, none of us are really free. So if people think you're free, then something's wrong. Something is seriously wrong because we ain't free. Come on, Bangkok, Thailand. Let's get sickening. Oh, grrr. But yeah, I just feel Dao, the thing is that people are too privileged and entitled in Canada. And it's expensive as hell. And I don't feel that there's a sense of community, a sense of kindness anymore, a sense of. I used to feel good about Canada and I used to feel like proud, but I don't think I feel proud anymore. Governments that only care about money, that's all governments ever care about is money, bringing people and people and people and people and people, right? And so everybody wants to come here and I'm just like, I want to leave. I want to go and have no part of being Western world. I just want a simple life with kind people, respectful people, but it's we're just living in a world. I feel like here in Canada, we're just living on top of each other. I mean, it's not as bad as maybe China and Hong Kong, places where they are living on top of each other. Um, it's just it feels weird that there's so many of us and we're just living on top of each other and we're all just strangers to each other. I don't know. I don't think it has to be that way. I don't think it should be that way or it has to be that way, but it is. And so I look forward to being in Thailand and seeing people smile and seeing people laugh and see people enjoying life. Because it doesn't seem like here in Canada people enjoy their life. Maybe they do. I don't know. I'm just one person, one single person alone, right? But I'm sorry if Let it all out, Amy says. What is this? You can only control yourself. Go out and smile right in their face. Like I am, like very, um, you know, nice with my customers, and I do like people. I like people that are respectful and kind, and it doesn't have to be life doesn't have to be me, and you can talk with people. You can show kindness through just even something as simple as like at my work, like giving them a little free thing, or like a little, like, or going that extra mile for people, or doing, like, just don't be surprised when the facade breaks down. Oh, I mean, the grass is never greener. Dow, the thing. Or I'm just going to call you Dow. Dow, the grass is never greener. I'm not that naive to not know that. Don't get me wrong, there are things in Thailand, and I'm sure as soon as I get back there, I'm going to be like, oh yeah, I remember that. That's really annoying. This is really annoying. But it's like that with anything. I just think that I've lived my life here in Vancouver. I've been here 14 years, and Vancouver is the most unfriendly place in Canada. Um, I came here, I got married, I got divorced, and a part of me, it just doesn't feel like it's my home anymore, and I enjoy going camping and stuff like that, so I kind of don't want that to go away. Um, don't get me wrong, the tropics look really attractive on the outside. I just, like I said to you, I I just long for that simple life, and it's not even that I have to have much, but I just long for something different in my life now. I live in Norway. I feel a bit like the same here, but I know it's much worse in Canada. Canada used to be the number one country in the world to live. I think we're like fourth or fifth now. I think, which country is it? It's not Norway, is it? What country is the Finland? Maybe it's Finland. It's like Finland or something. Is like the number one country now in the world to live. Is it Finland? Correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm like, we've slipped. And I also think that, Justin Trudeau, is a bit of a. Ugh. But I totally get what you're saying. I totally know that. I know that the grass is not greener, but I just feel something. I've always felt, ever since I went to Thailand for the first time, I felt something. I felt something that I've never felt anywhere. It's like when I moved to Vancouver, I felt something. Or sorry, I take that back. When I first visited Vancouver, I felt something. I felt I'm going to live here. I felt like something about it that I couldn't explain. And now I've been here almost 14 years, right? I'm not saying Thailand is that same feeling, but I get this feeling that I can't explain, that it just feels good. I don't know, right? Finland, Denmark, and Norway get number one in these statistics. Doesn't mean people are actually happy. Happiness is measured in wealth and living standards. I mean, I that's why I say to you. I mean, like I said, are there going to be unhappy people in Thailand? Yes. However, I don't really feel like I've seen it. I just see from my experience, any place I go, it seems like Thai people are enjoying themselves. Maybe they don't have much money, and that's how life should be. I don't have much money. I'm not enjoying my life. I'm alone. I'm not having a great time here. But I feel like in Thailand also, I feel like people would be more interested in meeting me and maybe becoming friends with me, or maybe more than that. And it's not just about the way I look, or, because I'm not that attractive anymore. I'm getting older. I have eye bags, and I just feel like things are less superficial. And I feel like here people are like, you need to be a model, you need to be, you're old, or you're fat, you're chubby. And I'm like, okay, well, There's people out there that like chubby people, or there's people out there that like people for their personality and for what's inside and not for, what's on the surface, right? Um, but yeah, like no country is going to be perfect, and like I will say again and again, the grass is not greener on the other side, but it sure looks like it. But I'm not saying I'm going to move to Thailand. I'm just saying that Thailand is a place that I just love. I don't know why. I just love it. I can't explain it. I just fucking love it. I'm actually going to cook this. Jesus Christ. I don't even feel like cooking. I need to cut garlic, which I absolutely hate doing. This won't be that hard, actually. Just let me... They live for themselves. You need to live for yourself. Don't like something, change it. Yeah, I get what you're saying. But I feel like it's become this... like I've said before... I feel trapped. I feel like I'm trapped almost. And I'm not the person. I feel like since COVID, I'm not the person that I was. I feel like I'm not that person anymore. Like I've changed and I've lost that person. And so I think it's just a matter of me realizing and saying, you are worth more, and you can do better than this. And that is really ultimately what I'm hoping is going to happen with this trip. I'm hoping that I'm going to feel alive again, and I'm going to feel like myself and get out of this bubble since I came back in 2019 of December, the middle of December. I'm just really hoping, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm just really hoping that I'm going to feel inspired and I'm going to come back and I'm going to work towards maybe moving to Thailand or going to Thailand again, or bettering myself and exercising more and being inspired, because nothing about the past 5 years has inspired me. I wish you luck and I'm sorry for what happened to you. Oh, it's all good. Thank you so much for joining my live. I'm so sorry that kind of you joined me at a height of seem angry and I seem negative, and I definitely have a lot of those emotions going on. However, I definitely always mean well here in my heart. I just get on these tangents, and I want to express myself and but thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. And thank you for subscribing to my channel. Oh, this is nice garlic. I like this garlic. I like when the garlic is like big pieces. It's been like 5 years since I've been on a plane, so I'm just like, I don't know. I feel nervous. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what I'm so scared of, Amy. Maybe I'm scared of happiness. That's happiness, not a penis. Should I do chopped garlic or minced? Minced, I guess, would be better, right? I might mukbang this later, I don't know, because oh, my stomach is growling. I'm apparently very hungry. This is weird. Usually my stomach is not growling. I was on a plane twice a year until COVID. Ooh, yeah, see, girl? You were in the same boat, too. It was just like, COVID really... It's not like I'm the only one that it affected. Like, it affected a lot of people, and there's probably people that are not even well off than I am. So... have to remain thankful for that, right? Oh my god, this is so strange, Amy. I can't believe my stomach is growling like this. I don't know, it's fucked up because usually I don't eat anything at work, and I actually sat down and ate just a microwaved frozen entree from the store. And I don't know if that's why my body is like feeling hungry now. But usually I don't eat all day, and my stomach usually never growls like this. This will be my second time on a plane since 2020. Wow. That's exciting. Oh wait, you don't like flying, right? Well, I don't really like flying either, but I'm like, gotta do what you gotta do, right? At least you're not traveling far. Like, how long is your flight? Like 2 hours? Can't imagine it being a very long flight. Ooh. It's a strong onion, mama. Oh god, I constantly need to pee. It's the thing when you drink alcohol, you're just like peeing like every 5 minutes. Do I want more onion? Kind of. I don't know where one. Spoon. I kind of feel like that's enough onion, but onion also shrinks. Oh, God. I really feel weird, Amy. I just feel so like, oh my God. I just feel like I don't want to be in this negative headspace anymore. I just want to be happy. It's 3 hours. Oh. That's not too bad. Three hours isn't too bad. It's better than 10.5 hours. That's what I'm going to be doing 10.5 hours. Oh my god, I feel a piece of cheese or something. So strange. I mean, my body has enough fat to eat. I don't know why it's... I still have to start filming my sister's video. I don't know. I haven't started doing that either. Probably leave it to the last minute. Ooh. Today I was looking at the prices of the serrano peppers. It's now, if you get a pound of them, these were like $1.20 for 6 chilies. What was it, 6? Yeah, 6 chilies. But a pound is almost $6 for a pound of peppers. Spicy peppers. I'm like, I'm not sure how many would be in a pound, but I'm like, girl. I don't know, I kind of want to do all the onion. Let's just... Oh, that's so loud. And I gotta go pee. I gotta pee, girl. I just want to get this chopped up. Throw that in. Okay, Amy, take your time. I'll be here. I'll see if anyone else comes on while you're gone. Oh my god, I gotta piss. Oh, I gotta piss. Pass. 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 Okay, we need salt and pepper here. There's the salt. Ooh. Okay, where's the pepper? There's pepper. Let's put that. Now I'm like, maybe that's too much onion. Oh my god. Ugh. That onion was strong. Ooh. No, this ain't Texas. This ain't you. This ain't Texas. This ain't Hold'em. Little bit of me. This ain't Texas. This ain't Hold'em. This ain't Hold'em. This ain't Texas. This ain't Hold'em. This ain't... Somebody else still watching. Not sure who you are, but... Oh. I think I'm going to do a little mini mukbang on this because Dory was like, "All you eating is hamburgers." And I'm like, girl. Spaghetti with meat sauce. Let's drain that off a bit. At least it's not burgers. Go comment on my latest video, A&W. Go comment on Dory's comment. Read my comment, and then I dare you to comment on my comment and basically respond to her and say, "Where's your content?" Yeah, where's your content? Your cunt. Where's your content? Okay, I'm glad I started cooking this. I get so lazy that I'm just like, girl, you can't even cook a friggin' pasta, for Christ's sakes. I'm just wondering, I could always turn this into tacos. I wonder if I turn this into tacos, because I do have a bit of cheese. And I have this taco kit my friend gave me, but who knows, it's probably expired. Oh! It is expired, but I think when he gave it to me, it wasn't expired. This says it expires on January 2024. 17th of January, so that means it's like a month expired. So they're, let's see, they're all wrapped up there. Oh, it might be okay. I got, what do you think? Should I risk it? Should I do the pasta or should I do tacos? Fuck, I just opened this sauce, so maybe I should do the pasta. 1 month expired, what do you think? I'm gonna stick with the pasta because I already opened the can here. Just gonna let my burger meat cook down, reduce. And then I'll add in my sauce after. I don't even want spaghetti. I just cooked this because I thought, oh, it's something simple, and it's not. It's not burgers. Right? This ain't Texas. This ain't Hold'em. This ain't Texas. This ain't Hold'em. Oh yeah. I'm like, girl, where's my other? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! There's weed in my grinder. Amy, I'm really addicted. I don't know what I'm gonna do. This is just awful. This is exciting. I found enough for a joint in here. Oh, yay. Maybe even 2 joints. Let's see if there's anything in here. Yay. I really have issues. I'd like to know who the second person watching is. I think I might just make this 1 joint. Or should I make it 2? Who's the second person watching? Nirvana, you still there? I don't see who else it could possibly be. Oh, this looks good too. It's nice and green. It's not like the... Oh, yeah. See, that's all I want to do is get drunk and high. This ain't Texas. This ain't Hold'em. And I don't know the other words. But I'm curious, Amy. Okay. Amy, Google. Okay, I'm going to check. I want to see when it's 9 a.m., like your time, usually when you log into my channel. I want to see 9 a.m. Northern Ireland versus the time in Thailand. Hold on. All right, so it's 12. It's 5:34 p.m. in Thailand right now. So that means it's, what is it? 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30. So it's 10, what is it? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 hours ahead. This ain't Texas. You there, Amy? A choo-choo with Amy Lou. Please do Slut Slider Sunday, please. Please. You still have Friday and Saturday to do it. Please. Please. Don't make me beg. Ain't too proud to beg for you, darling. That strawberry one is the best. That's the one I like the best. Fuck, that strawberry one is good. This ain't Texas. So I need to buy a new phone charger. Ugh. Right now, my phone charger that I have that works, it's like this big, so I have to keep it next to the outlet. So I can't really use it. My phone. And then it'll be like 4 hours till charge. I'm like, girl. I'm like, really, girl? God, oh my God, it's almost, where does the time go? What do I do? It's almost it's like almost 3 in the morning. What the fuck? I can't believe I've been home for that long already. Crazy. Which means I'm probably not going to sleep until like 4 or 5. Let's give that a rest for a minute. Amy, where did you go, Amy? Please, Amy. Please don't leave me. Amy is one of my most loyal. I must say, you are one of my most loyal live. I'm trying to think who else would be a loyal live. Nirvana does come, but I wouldn't say she's like a loyal. But loyal. Easy Eats with Jen, she does tune in from time to time. But nobody can beat Chew with Amy Lou. Vern, obviously. I find something interesting. I notice Slime doesn't come on anymore, but he does comment on my mukbang videos, but doesn't come live anymore. Oh, and Robin. She is pretty loyal, I would say. Do you feel, Amy, since you started your channel, that you have any loyal subscribers? We need to think of a name for your subbies. Well, it could be that too. Amy Lou subbies. That doesn't sound right though. Amy subs. Amy Lou. I don't know. Amy. Ooh, what if we were your Lou's? I don't know. I'm just talking shit. I feel so out of it. I feel so stressed, and now I borrowed this money, and I'm already like. Basically, I borrowed this money. It doesn't make sense. I borrowed money, and in 2 weeks, I have to pay 100 of it back already. Girl. Come on, two people, talk. Ooh, chop. Left a good job in the city. I was working for the man night and day. So, my friend, or this guy, I've talked about him recently on the channel. He works for Air Canada, and he keeps saying, like, oh, apply for this job, apply for that job. So there's a discount airline, and he's like, they have great benefits. You should apply. I think they make like 26 something an hour, but I'm just like, I don't know if I see myself being a flight attendant. I'm like, I don't like flying as it is, and I don't like people staring at me because basically everybody's going to see you when you're standing up in a plane. That's what I hate about planes. I don't know if I could handle being in front of everyone doing those seatbelt things. But who knows? Who knows? As someone said, when you work for airlines, you get paid for the time that you enter the plane, basically. You don't get paid for going to the airport, going through customs, going through, right? You don't get paid for that. So I don't know. I don't know if I can see myself as a flight attendant or not, but oh, this is a white chicks. What's Amy Lou doing? Changing diapers? Oh, oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me sideways, huh? Call me Sally Susan. Yes, go on. Oof, I'm really hanging on to that joint, ain't I? Mama. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. I wish I had mushrooms for this. Oh, my God. Hi, it's me. My name is Triple T. I wonder what Jen's up to. I guess I lost Amy. I guess I should probably go. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. Have a good night. Bye, Amy.